We're getting more great design ideas today from Howard Wiggins, the author of this great book, which is called What Were You Thinking? There's some terrific ideas in here so that you can be a do-it-yourself designer and avoid making some really costly mistakes.
Yes.
This is a neat book.
Thank you.
And the room that we're in is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
But I've seen the before pictures, and it was pretty blah, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So what was going on in that room? What were the issues?
Well, neutral on the walls, neutral on the ceiling, plain white trim, not much personality to the room. So we incorporated an aqua color ceiling.
Which is very unusual. I think a lot of folks are scared of aqua ceilings, aren't they?
Well, it really dates back from the old days when they used to paint under the porch and they did the blue ceilings. So it feels natural. It doesn't feel strange at all.
Yeah.
But it adds the interest to the architectural feature of this tray ceiling in this room.
You've done really dramatic color in here on the walls, both with wallpaper and with paint.
Correct.
Tell me about that.
Correct. The dramatic color sets a mood. It's a bedroom, so it's supposed to be intimate and romantic and inviting.
It's so warm.
It is. So what that does is create those feelings. The wallpaper adds interest because that wall has no room for furniture. So with the artwork and the wallpaper on the wall, it kind of creates an interest for us.
It really does. And this artwork that we're seeing here was actually the inspiration for all the colors and the style of this room.
Correct. It kind of gave it an Art Deco feel, which is our inspiration.
That's really nice. One of the things that I love that you've done in the room is kind of raise the height of it a little bit by making the bed seem taller.
Correct.
Tell me about this.
The bed gives a focal interest. It gives a padding to the room. It adds softness to the room. It picks up the wall color in the bedspread again and the trim color in the pillows. Because we placed the bed at an angle, we added tables on each side with the pendant lights instead of normal lamps that are controlled by a remote outside the bed that you can adjust the lighting on the pendant lights.
I think those lights are probably one of the most dramatic things I noticed in the room. I've never seen them used on either side of a bed before, but it makes a great statement. And I guess with that remote control, it makes it really convenient, too.
It does. And as well as, since we're on remote control, I have a ceiling fan that when it's not in use, it's a light, and when you push the button, the blades pop out of the center and creates a ceiling fan.
That is wonderful.
When it's not in use, just turn it off and it retracts back into the light.
That's such a great solution to a design problem that I think a lot of people have, because I love the idea of a fan at night but hate the look of a ceiling fan in the bedroom.
Correct.
So this solves both problems.
Yes, ma'am.
What are some of the other things that you think are really outstanding in this room?
I think the arrangement of the gentleman's chest, it keeps you from having a dresser and a chest. It occupies both the same amount of space as a dresser and another chest put together. So we decluttered the room with just one large piece.
That's nice. Yeah, you've got a lot of storage in here, and you don't have to fill up a fairly small room with too many different pieces of furniture.
Correct.
The scale of the furniture is larger than I would have expected for a room this size.
That is discussed in my book, too, because it doesn't matter what size your room is, bigger is always better.
Okay.
Because it creates more of an impact, and what makes a room look cluttered are a lot of little tiny things. You're better to make a bigger statement and have fewer.
So one big statement piece as opposed to a collection of lots of little things.
Correct.
All right, there's so many good ideas in this book. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Thanks so much for sharing your expertise with us. We appreciate it. Great to see you. The book is called What Were You Thinking? It'll give you some really good ideas. We'll put all the information about how you can get it on our Talk of the Town hotline.